All right, guys, welcome back to our Legacy of the Dragonborn walkthrough. This is our third episode, and we are going to continue moving along the Dragonborn Gallery quest that was given to us by Orin. So we tried to get the urns back from Borgoth, and of course the dragon had attacked Helgen, and those were destroyed. So we're going to move on to the Investigate Bleak Falls Barrow quest. But before we do that, let's make a couple pit stops and maybe learn a secret about the museum while we're here. First, we're going to go right into the guild hall. We're looking specifically for Latoria. She's going to give us a ring. But while we're here, we should talk to everyone. All right, so I'm going to ask them all their things. Oh, there's Latoria right there. You know what? Let's come back to him.
Goodbye.
Let's get our ring.
Oh, Guildmaster, Latoria has a gift for you. Latoria is so happy hearing stories from the other explorers of the places they have been, and the places we may go, that Latoria wished to give you something special. So Latoria crafts for you an official Explorers Society ring. Jewelry crafting is something other that Latoria is also good at. She has made the ring for all the members, but this one, she makes special for you. It is magic. If you would like one of the others at any time, you just tell Latoria and she will give you one.
All right, fine. I suppose I don't need quite so many Dwemer forks.
They're loud. Okay, so she does more than just give you this ring. Let's ask her next about anything interesting in the works, and then you'll see her next special thing she does.
Why, yes, Guildmaster. In fact, Latoria does have something interesting to share. Latoria was with Professor Marassi the other day while he investigated a Nordic burial ruin, and she discovered a lost incantation. Using it on ruined unreadable books reverses their age so they can be once again legible. It only works briefly, so Latoria can only transcribe a page or two before the book turns to ash. But if you bring enough ruined books, Latoria could piece together a full text from many ruined copies.
Okay, so how many books would you need?
Latoria thinks about 20 at a time should suffice. But bring her all you can find, and Latoria will give you a copy of whatever she finds.
Okay. What do you think you could find?
Oh, some rare books, spell tomes, even a possible treasure map or two. Who is to know? Be exciting to find out, no? What do you think?
Yeah, I'll bring you a whole bunch of burned and useless books.
Excellent. Latoria eagerly awaits your return.
So what she just told us there is if we find ruined books, burned books, things like that, and we bring them to her, every 20 or so, she'll turn it into a good book, maybe one we don't have yet. So we definitely want to take advantage of that. She's going into the museum, but we'll find her again in a minute. This, I forget her name, Ariana. She's a vendor. So let's talk to her. I'm going to talk to her in just a minute. There's a couple of things we want to grab.
I've got everything you could possibly need for your next expedition.
I hope so. I only need two things. So first you're going to want to get a pickaxe. And she does not have everything I need because she does. Oh, that might be up in weapons. I doubt it. Oh, it is. Okay, buy one pickaxe. And then any glass you can find, buy the glass also. The pickaxe is actually for getting clay and stone because we're going to need it in order to make replicas. So make sure you grab the pickaxe because on today's episode, we're going to hit up one spot that has clay and one spot that has stone. You can buy the fragments if you want. Sometimes I will go through and I'll look and see if anything they have has like this iron pike I could purchase and put on display. I don't have quite the money to start doing vendor stuff like that yet, but down the road we'll do that. And how's business?
Can't complain. How about you? Staying out of trouble?
I always stay out of trouble.
Sure you do. Pull the other one, why don't you? Just make sure you bring me anything interesting you're trying to offload from your not getting into trouble.
All right. There, number 4. This is her special ability, what she adds to the guild. So let's start that conversation. Do you do special orders?
Absolutely. What do you have in mind?
I wanted to buy some supplies in larger amounts, from time to time.
Ah, yes. Stock up, as it were. I'd imagine you are quite too busy to be bothered with doing the grocery shopping, after all. Tell you what, I put in orders just about every few days or so. If you like, you can just write me up an order of what you want, and I'll try to get it for you. Just jot it down on your household planner in the safe house, and when I'm helping Orion clear out any of your cell card stuff, I'll check the list. Just leave plenty of gold in your treasury, and I'll just deduct it from that.
Wait, how did you know about my secret stash?
Oh, well, Orion actually let it slip when we were talking about the add-on of the guild house one time, and how the building was developed and expanded over the years. Oh, don't worry. I haven't told anyone else, and I'll just take what's needed to cover the cost. No extra fees or anything.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, great. So just jot down what types of supplies you want, and I'll get you an assortment of whatever I can find of that type. In order to get you the best prices available, I'll be buying in lots rather than honing in on one specific item. So it may be a bit random. But you'll be paying rock-bottom prices, and I'll manage to get a good assortment of things, which I think will cover you nicely for crafting materials and the like. So just stock up your treasury, jot down what type of items you want me to look for, and I'll get shopping for you. Each time I fill an order, I'll leave it in a crate in the workshop for you. And the next time you want another order, just jot it down again.
Okay, so we found her special ability. Yeah, she can't leave.
Are you sure you have everything you need?
All these other folks will actually get them to leave the building, if they haven't already. But I want to find the rest of them real quick. Bear with me.
Just remember to put in that special order.
All right, let's see if we can get them back here. I'm just going to wait an hour. All right, here's one.
Good.
And let's talk about archaeology.
It's hard, messy work and meticulous, careful work at the same time. You don't dig hard enough, and you'll never get to anything. But dig too hard, and you risk damaging the findings. You'll find excavation sites all across Skyrim. Just look in or near Dwemer in Nordic ruins. Just bring a pickaxe and start carefully digging, and you should be sure to find a few fragments. I've set up a station here in the guild house for assembling fragments. Feel free to use it whenever you like. Bring enough fragments and you should be able to assemble some interesting items. Some are common, others hard to find, and a few are rather rare.
All right. And the plan for digging?
It progresses. Going to take some time to get all the details worked out, but we're coming along well.
One day
I'll let you know when we are ready.
So now there's a chest down here. I'll show you in just a second. Or when you send them out to excavate, they come back in a few days and fill up this chest. So I'm going to do that for everyone as we go along here before we start our adventure for the day.
All right then.
So this chest right here, Explorer Dig Finds, they'll bring back and put anything they found in there. And looking for the rest of the folks. Still not around. Let's see. Oh, hello.
Good day, friend.
All right, what are you doing between digs?
Well, I mostly help Ariana move her inventory around. And Professor Morassi or Orion and whatever they need in prepping for a dig. But now that you mention it, I do have some extra time on my hands. And I have a little knack that might help you. If you bring me 5 samples of any type of ore, I can prospect them for you. I can usually find another trace ore type or a gem that most other people would overlook and lose in the smelting process. If I do find one, it will derive from one of the samples. So you'll get 4 of them back, and the new element, which is usually of a bit of variety. Just let me know.
All right, so you bring him 5 of a single type of ore, and he figures out either a gem or a better ore from them and gives that to you. So a helpful little thing he does. I'm going to send him off right now.
Sure. What can I help you with? Sounds good. I'll be back in a few days.
Okay, and Latoria should be around here also. Somewhere we can send her off as well.
Really saw yourself following the path of the family
Madras.
business. Yeah.
I don't think he does anything. Let's find out.
Oh yes, very excited. Professor Morassi is planning a dig. It's between the ruins of Raccoon and Windcaller Pass. Oh, please, please let it be the ruins of Raccoon.
Yeah, I don't think he does anything.
Yes?
But you can still send him out on an excavation.
Fantastic
The
then.
foundations others before us have laid, however. Like it or not, the past influences your direction at present.
I
We
suppose
are
it does.
just missing Latoria.
I think I felt like if I went into the family business, that I'd feel obligated to do it their way, and do everything on the straight and...
Yes, there is often merit in the bendy road at times, as it were.
There she is.
Exactly.
What can Latoria do for you, Guildmaster?
the same time,
What
we
do you
must
want?
avoid losing sight by...
Everyone has been sent out on an excavation.
Well, now you've
And-
ruined my metaphor.
I would like to show you one museum secret before we head off on our own expedition for the day. Sorry about the little mistakes like that. I got a new keyboard. I'm still getting used to the layout. It's a really nice keyboard, though. I really like it. Just got to get used to it. All right, so I showed you in episode 1 to be on the lookout for some raised stones. The one I showed you was over there, down in the basement over there.
It was simply
But
divine.
there's one here
That was chicken, slowly braised before adding it.
underneath the desk. You can barely make it out there. All right. There's 3 of them, and it's a timed event. So once you click the first one, you have to click all 3 within a certain amount of time to unlock the secret. I'm going to run through it. Hopefully I get it first try. I probably will. I've been pretty successful at this over the times I've tried. So let's go ahead and do it. The second one is right here. And the third one I showed you in episode 1. You go down the stairs over here. Click that one, and now you got to run back up almost to the entrance to the guild hall at the podium. On the floor behind the podium, there should be an open... Right here, you only have a certain amount of time. You've got, as you can see, it's plenty of time. You'll see when this closes here. You got an extra 10 seconds, it seems like still, maybe even 15. It's still open. Maybe this doesn't close now like it did in version 5. Maybe once you open it, it doesn't reclose itself. Can I close it by clicking one of these buttons? Yes. Okay, so click any one of the 3 buttons and it'll close again. Good. So I didn't know that part of it. But what we found was this Ice's Stalrim Spoon of Assassination. You keep this in your inventory when you're crafting, and it gives you +5 to all crafting skills. You don't have to equip it, you just have to have it in your inventory. All right. We're not crafting right now, but I'm not going to put it away just yet. I just wanted to show you guys one tip. All right, now, did I grab what I actually meant to grab out of the... I did not. Okay. So you don't have to make this extra trip if you just remember while you're in there. I'll show you. In the glass case, if you put everything away, then your compass got put away too. What is happening here? All right. So go ahead and grab your compass. And once you're looking at your compass, return to the way marker that we used at the end of episode 2 to bring us here. Okay, if you need more glass, you can always buy some from the same person that gave you the Golden Claw quest. So Lucan and his sister, well, Lucan is actually the vendor. He sells glass also. But we'll be back there by the end of this episode, so no point in grabbing glass just yet. You can just wait and grab it while we're back there. All right, 1 wolf. Save a little bit of stamina here. 1 wolf at the top of this hill. This is a great view. If you ever want a really great view, take a peek from here. You can move up further. It's really nice view. But we're going to move on today. We've got a lot to do. Just check my light. Yeah, I'm going to turn my light off. Hopefully it's bright enough on the video. I think it will be. Alright. There are 3 guards in this broken down tower. There's one right there, you can just make them out. There's one that patrols up and down the catwalk. Right there. And then there's one up top that you can't see until you climb the tower. Now, there's nothing really in here for the museum, so you could skip right by this. other than the gear they are wearing, there's really no reason to go after this tower right now. So technically, you could just go through if you can make your way across up this hill without messing with them. You don't have to.
Oh,
But
I'm still sore where I took that arrow.
if you're looking for extra levels, extra experience, there's no reason not to take them out.
Someone there.
Yeah, he's got nothing on him that we want. But we did gain a level. And I think this one's a health level. Good. And where are we at? So we've got 1 in sneak so far, and we've got 1 in archery. So I'm going to go with archery, more damage first. We'll do more sneak next time, and then we'll start moving into other things. See, there was 2 items there, so that was worth the extra stop. Feel free to be looting bowls and spoons and stuff like that to fill in your kitchen and your safe house. I will. I'll just loot them from someone's house later. Or even from the reach. There's a guy right there.
Huh?
Okay. Alright, let's take a peek. Is there anything... nothing worthwhile on this chest here right now. And nothing on this guy. So really no reason to be spending too much time here. Alright, follow the path around here, and you'll see Bleak Falls Barrow. There are 3 exterior guards. So the way I'm going to approach this, I'm going to come around this side, trying not to trigger them. And when we get a little bit closer here, I'll stealth. So there's one.
Someone there.
Okay, one down. There's one over here. He's pretty far. See if we can hit him. Oh yeah. He's gonna run straight at us, so easy shot. And then there's one right down there, which hasn't found us. He hasn't seen us yet. So we're still clear. Oh. Is that scoped longbow better than what I have? Damage 12, weight 6. No, it's the same one. And we should be having a guy sitting right about there somewhere. I don't see him yet. Oh, there he is. Let's get a little bit closer. He's getting behind some pillars and I can't see him. There we go. Good. That's everything out here. So let's go ahead and head up this way. Before you go in, go around to this side. And back behind this pillar, you're going to find some stuff here and a little strong box. At the very least, you're going to get yourself some lockpicking skill, so it's worth doing. Maybe I can figure this one out. It's an adept lock, so I'll probably get a level up on it at least, but I'm going through some picks trying to figure it out, aren't I? There we go. Yeah, see, we got a level up, so that was worth it. Actually, I think I went from 37 to 39 there, maybe. Now let's enter the barrow. Alright, I'm gonna let the storyline play out before I kill them.
So we're just supposed to sit here while Arvel runs off with that golden claw?
That dark elf wants to go on ahead, let him. Better than us risking our necks.
What if Arvel doesn't come back? I want my share from that claw.
Just shut it, and keep an eye out for trouble. Someone there?
Mercy!
I hate our... What? No! You'll pay for that! No!
Okay, so they were talking about one of their companions, one of their fellow thieves named Arvel, and they mentioned the claw that we are supposed to be finding for Lucan. So we know we have to find Arvel at this point to try to get the claw back that Lucan's looking for. So these are definitely the thieves that took his claw. Make sure we grab that painting and get a little more lock-picking experience here. And I don't think there was another dead guy here to loot. I think we got them all. Yeah. Alright. Okay, up on this post, there's an amulet of the fox throughout here. So there's 9 of these amulets. There are 7 that I can find inside of this dungeon. So there's 2 somewhere that I haven't found yet. We're going to have to find those as we go, but we can find 7 of the 9 in this dungeon. And of course, make sure you check everything, because you never know what you'll find in random loot that would be nice to have, or would be even a item for the museum. Magica potion. Alright, let this scene play out here. He's gonna try to unlock the gate. And apparently he didn't figure out the puzzle. Which, if you look, is snake. Snake. You know what? Let me turn on my crosshair. Snake. Snake. Whale. So we're gonna do that right here. Snake. Snake. Whale. And now you should be okay to hit the lever and open the gate without getting poison darted. And he's got nothing, but make your way up top here so you can grab this one last potion and then go through. don't forget to check every one of these tables, and you want the whale, you want all of this stuff. And we got a healing potion. Down here we've got 3 rats. They're not dangerous in any way, they're just low-level rats, but ready for them. Where did that one go? Oh, there he is. Get your arrows back at least, right? We got a scroll of fireball. And don't forget the extra amulet here. So there's your amulet of the moth.
Is someone coming? Is that you, Haknir?
Oh, look, Arvel the Swift.
Soling!
Think we found him, huh? Sounds like he's in trouble.
I know I ran ahead with the claw, but I need help.
There's a chest right back there. You can barely see it. I wonder if we... Can we break this? Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, so you can break that to get to the chest if you can't see it. Alright, 2 more shots at this. Or you can use your scroll of fireball if you want. It would take out the webbing actually as well. And now we've got our first well, we can call it boss, our first boss of the game. It's not much of a boss really, but I think he would be our first.
Help! Keep
Get out
it
of the
away
way.
from me!
He got me once.
Keep it away from me! Keep it away from me! Don't let it get me! Help!
There we go. Loot him up.
Help me out
And
of
you
here!
can loot all of these things. There might be some stuff in it, some dead bodies that were
Help me!
eaten
Help!
by the spider. Check through all of that
Get
stuff.
me out of here!
And then
You! Over here!
talk to Arvel first. You're going to have 2 options here. I'll leave it up to you to decide. I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to kill him right now because I don't want to have to chase him down and try to find where he got killed later. But you can let him go. You will find him. He will just get killed by all the stuff in the dungeon beyond.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Wait, where's the claw?
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
All right, I'll get you down.
Sweet breath of Arcade, thank you.
So, 2 shots to the
It's
webbing,
coming loose. I can feel it.
and then 1 shot to his head. And you should be good to go. Or to the heart. Heart's fine. All right, I'm going to open it up and talk through some of this real quick. So the golden claw you need, that is what's going to open the door to the final boss of this dungeon. Again, not much of a boss, but, you know. So we want to take that for sure. Arvel's journal. Feel free to take a quick glimpse into that. We'll accept that one. Now, the chitin armor, other than the bracers, is actually better than what we have on, but they are museum pieces. So you decide, would you like to wear the chitin armor in place of your Explorer's Guild light armor? Gives you a little bit of a boost, or not. For now, I'm going to put it on. And let's see how we look. Oh, I told it to put it on. There we are. We now have on Arvel's armor. It's a little bit better protection. We will find better, and then we can put this in the museum. Alright. Moving forward through the dungeon here. We've got 3 enemies in this area. One is sitting right there. One is over there. And one should be standing up any second now. There we go. Make sure you loot them, because a lot of times they have items that are good for the museum. This one here, yep, so you've got an Ancient Nord battle axe. And this one here, Ancient Nord hatchet. So make sure you get all of those. Now, this raised mound here, let's call it, is a trap. Watch what happens. Alright, so be careful of that, because that hurts. There is a bigger guy right here. He usually takes a few hits to take down, so... Oh, I ran out of stamina holding it. Sorry. Let's try that again. It actually put my bow completely away. So it's going to take 4 hits to take him down at my strength level. Ancient Nord hatchet we already have. Alright, moving on. There's 3 more in here. One there. Let's back up a little bit. Oh, I got trapped on something there. Okay. Clean these guys out of anything they have. Potion of the Healer. Restoration spells are stronger for 60 seconds. Nice. Alright. Yeah, make sure you look through everything. You don't want to leave any good loot behind. Oh, check that out. Dragon Priest claws left and right. That's 2 items right there that we almost just passed by. Iron Quarterstaff. Yeah, so make sure you're checking all these guys. That makes me wonder if I should run back up there and check some that I didn't earlier. Let me just check real fast. Give me a second. Okay, nothing extra. But right here where we left off, took down the last group of them. Go up the stairs on the right side before you go through the walkway. Make sure you grab this chest. Again, extra leveling for your lockpicking skill. There we go. Yeah, oh, fire arrows. Nice. There's 3 arrows. I think there's 3. Fire, lightning, and ice. That all go into the museum. So you want to grab those up. And looks like I want most everything in here except for maybe that battle axe. And nothing down there. Okay. Now, I always take a hit here. I don't know. I'm just going to run through. I'm the worst at that. It's fine. Okay. These lamps, you can knock those down, shoot them down. If you see oil below, they will start a fire. So keep on the lookout for those. As you see here. Now, you can... Let me just do it to show you. See if I can wake this guy up without killing him. Now, as he gets into the fire, or into the oil, you can take him out with fire instead of shooting him. All that noise, though, did wake up other guys, so you lose your stealth. Whoops. I didn't see what that was. I looted it too fast. It looked like it was a big battle axe type thing. I don't know. I don't know which one it was, but... Oh yeah, I think it was that ancient Nord battle axe at the top there. Alright, let's keep moving forward. There shouldn't be much here to bother with anymore. Alright, when you get to this walkway, there will be a guy coming out of this one right there. And he's one of the beefier guys, so there will be a few hits he needs to go down. Maybe 5 or 6, it looks like. There we go. And another chest. Good. As far as I am aware, there is nothing else in this room. Guess I haven't looked thoroughly. No, there's nothing else in this room. So if you haven't bought a pickaxe yet, here's your chance to get one. You will need one by the end of this episode, so grab this one if you need it. I should have one already on me. I do, so I'm not going to grab that one because I don't need the extra weight. But grab them if you need them. Now, let's go into stealth for a second. We'll come back to that chest. Let's see if we can pot shot this guy. Right up here. Oh, he's not dead, is he? Nope, not yet. There we go. Okay, arrows, healing, fireball. Good. Grab his sword, and I'm just going to drop down right here and unlock this chest. Another lockpicking increase. Gold, a card, a scroll. Grab everything, why not? And there's nothing else left in here. Okay, one big dual wielding guy in here. See if we can't take him down. Got him. Just take a peek around real quick, make sure we're not missing anything. Got a chest here to loot. All right, into Bleak Falls Sanctum. Bleak Falls Sanctum. We are getting close here to being through Bleak Falls Barrows. One more little puzzle. Not puzzle, hatchets. I don't know what you'd call these. I suck at those so much. Alright. There will be a guy awakening right there. But he's not up yet, so let's see if we can hit the top. Oh, he's up. Okay. The top guy, we might be able to hit his little fire thing. And then take this fire thing. Yeah, that was wasted. I think we got them all. I don't hear any more heavy breathing. So we must have got all of them. Okay. A few things in here that you want to make sure you grab. First of all, make sure you grab any loot from these guys, which we'll do in a minute. Right here, you have an Argonian head in a jar. Remember how we found burnt? I think that was last episode, yeah. We found burnt a head in a jar. We're looking for, I don't know, there's a dozen of these or more. I don't even know. I'll have to find out, but... We got 2 more amulets right here. Eagle and snake. And a resist cold potion, so grab that too. Why not? And I think that's it from this room, but... Up top there, there's another amulet we want to grab. Oh, if you see these little smoky points, you can actually climb up those. So now you could climb up. I'm going to drop down, though, because I want to loot this guy, but... Yeah, nothing. I wonder if there's a chest or anything back here. There isn't. Okay. And there's one more guy up here, the guy that we burned originally. Yeah. Nothing we need. I'm gonna compare that ancient Nord bow here in a second. So here's your amulet of the wolf. I think we're short one. I think I missed one. Not positive. Because I think I only have 5 amulets right now. Oh, I've got 6. I must have miscounted as we were going. I've got 6. Because there's one more left. And we're just about to get to it. So nothing will happen in here. Before you worry about the puzzle on the door, look down and to the right. And there's your amulet of the owl. So make sure you grab that. And now that gives you 7 amulets. There are 2 more amulets. I don't know where they are yet, but I have not found them in this dungeon. So I'm thinking they're somewhere else. Anyway, this puzzle, you need to turn these rings to get it working. If you look at your claw that we got from Arvel the Swift, and kind of turn that, you can see what they should be. Bear, I don't know, moth, owl. Right? So the way I just remember this one is 2, 2, and 2. So I click each one once. I click each one twice. And that gets us there. And then you just click the center ring and your claw goes in and turns the lock. Okay. Up here, first thing we want to do when we get up here is to the left. We want to grab our excavation site. Actually, I don't know if we've leveled up our excavation skill, so this might be a good point to talk about that since it just comes up naturally because we're here. Not that this is a good place to do it, just because I'm thinking of it. So, if you hit custom skills, academia, excavation, and expedition are your 3 perks that you get from doing the excavation stuff. From doing the guild stuff, let's say. This one here will give you carrying capacity increases. I like carrying capacity increases, but for now it's not the one I'm going to take. Academia, you've got 4 paths to go down. This one ends up giving you better sales prices and better stuff, better sales prices inside of the guild store, which was that lady in the side room inside of the guild hall we talked to earlier today. And then you get shock. You get different resistances here, right? Fire, poison, and shock. The one I think I want to take. Oh, no, not this one. Extra fragment from excavation sites and 20% chance of extra keystones. Give survey dig site power, which targets a nearby excavation site. I've never actually done this one. Gives locate relic power, which targets a nearby relic. I've never actually done that one. I was thinking about doing academia, actually, and getting the more golden inventory from the quartermaster shop. Let me hold off on that. Let me get your guys' opinions. On the 3 that we just saw, we can do carry weight. I don't think we need it. We can do quartermaster and improve prices. Or we can do better items at these excavation points. Let me get your opinions on that. I'm okay with any of them. I was going to go better gold prices so that I have more money later, but I've never done the excavation route fully, so that might be fun too. Alright, continuing on. We are just about at the end here. You won't trigger the boss until you read the word wall. So let's just kind of go around and collect everything else up first. Jump back here. Get up on these rocks. Make your way over a little bit and you'll come across a locked chest. So it looks like everything's worth taking. Grab all those. Drop back into the water. Just avoid the word wall for a minute. Grab your little potion. Open the chest up. And you get some scouting boots. A painting. Paintings are good. There is one more chest. Right over here. Potion, gold, an iron hatchet, potion of minor healing. So, grab all that stuff, all that loot up. Once you're ready to fight the boss, go ahead and activate the word wall by just walking up and looking at it. And move towards his casket. And take him out. He's gonna hit you with a power word here. Nothing you can really do to avoid it, I don't think. But he's super easy, so not a big deal. Grab his dragon stone, and you can also grab this sort of crystals to disenchant later. Extra arrows. Alright, the dragon stone is what we're here for. You can't actually put the dragon stone on display until after you've turned in the dragon stone to Farengar, the court wizard. Sorry, I had to think of his name. So in order to proceed with turning in this dragon stone at the museum, we have to get to Whiterun, do Farengar, and then we can turn in the Dragonstone. So we're going to do all of that too. Get that going. All right. That is basically it for this dungeon, but we're not done. There's a lot of cleanup to do, a lot of fun stuff to still find. And while we're out here, we've got a witch we need to take care of. We've got 2 companions to grab. There's still a lot of episode left, so head outside of here. Drop down, grab everything off of that little pedestal. Carefully. Oh, I never saw that before. I'm glad it was dark out. Potion of Light Feet. You are 10% harder to detect. Glad it was dark out here. I wouldn't have seen that otherwise. So carefully drop down. You shouldn't die. Just be careful going down. And kind of move left here. Try to stay out of sight. There's a enemy up there that we don't need to fight yet. We want to go kind of left of that. You hear him laughing in the distance. See that evergreen dryad? No sense in fighting that yet. We don't need to be at Lake Ilanata other than right in front of me here at Lake Ilanata. Might be that one. We're gonna find out. We're gonna double check. It's either that one or it's that one. I think actually, yeah, it's this one right here. So, yep, I can see it. So swim across. Right here is a clay deposit. So now this is why you needed your pickaxe, for this and for some stone coming up. So go ahead and hit the clay deposit. I don't know. Hit it for a minute or so. Get yourself some good clay. I'm just going to gather up some clay. Pause this. I'll be right back. Okay. Once you've gathered all the clay, if you're not finding it in your inventory for some reason, it's not here, make sure that you hit the left bracket key and fetch your ingredients so you can see it. And now you should see anything that was put away. So you should see now, where's my clay right there. So I sat here long enough to gather 48 of them, which is great. That's plenty for a while. And then when you're done, go ahead and store your ingredients back away. No sense in carrying them around. Let me just show you something though. Now that your ingredients are stored, if there's any other ingredients that you'd like to store, you can edit your added ingredients. And you can come in here and say you want... this ale didn't get stored. I want ale to be stored. Okay, cool. Now it's a storable item. Maybe you have... there's nothing here I want to make storable, but maybe there is a soul gem or something that you want to store, or whatever. You can just click it right here and put it away. Now, as soon as you close out, you're going to notice that it's updating, and it re-enables itself. And now when you go back and look, your ale is gone. It got put away. When you go to your house, it will come back out and be visible again. Or you can fetch it anytime you want. Okay. So, where I want to go next is actually that way. So go back across the river. Lake, I should say, Lake Ilanata, where we came up. Go back across Lake Ilanata. And we are going to make our way this direction. There we go. Wait a minute. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, okay. Sorry, make your way back across to the north. Give me a second. Okay, now that we're on the correct bank, get back to the north here. We're looking for the witch's hut. An unassuming little place. Right there, you can kind of see it in the distance. Right before you get to the witch's hut, the path here, look left, and you're gonna find a meteorite. Just sitting here. It looks just like any other rock sitting inside this little pit. The giveaway is that the ground is dented there where the meteorite hit. So make sure you grab that. That's a unique item for the museum. Nothing's gonna happen here yet. You can kind of make your way in here, no big deal. Is she asleep right now? I don't even see her around. Usually you'll find Anise just standing around here. Oh, there she is. She's not going to say much to you at all.
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me.
Okay, but she's got some secrets. So if you look inside of here, she's got an alchemy book. We can read it, but we want to steal it. So let's wait on that for a second. The firmament, we can also read that. All this stuff we could steal. But before we steal anything, let's hold off on stealing stuff for just a moment. See, she's got a cellar here that looks locked. I'm going to go into stealth. I'm going to unlock her cellar, and I'm going to head down there. And this is where you start to find out some more things about Anise. Oh, what is that guy?
Help, please.
A Reichling? What are you doing here?
Name, Redcap. You, help?
How?
Take with you. Kill witch.
Okay, follow me, I guess.
Redcap, follow.
All right. We're gonna leave all this alone for a minute. We will make him a home and all of that in just a few minutes. First, let's grab all this stuff. We've got 2 cheeses here we can grab. We've got, of course, all this good stuff, all these goodies. If you want drums and flutes and whatever, feel free to take them. But the things that we really want to grab are this golden apple, another unique item. The story for the Redcap Witch's Assistant, which feel free to read that if you want. And we've got Anise's letter. So I will leave this open for a second. Actually, this one's short. I'll read it. Helgi, dear, why do you hesitate? You can feel the power coursing in your blood. You have only to reach out and grasp it. Renounce that boy of yours and come live with me in the forest. My sisters will be here soon. Together, we can form a proper coven, and your training will truly begin. All right. So grab everything up. It makes you double click on items to steal, which I actually like that feature. It prevents you from accidentally stealing something by clicking on it real fast. Ruined books, we need those for Latoria. Don't forget to grab them. Looks like we have some mead cheese inside of there. Grab all these ruined books. And anything else you want, go ahead and grab it. Now, he asked you to help kill the witch. So apparently she's keeping him captive, right? Let's see about helping him out. So far, we're still clear. So we can talk to her. I don't think she's going to say anything negative yet.
It's tough just scraping by out here, but I make do.
Yeah, I think you have to instigate it. So I'm just gonna Pop over here. Get the first shot in.
Oh, stop that!
Fool.
Look them come, them die.
Death is but a door,
Good.
time is but a window. I'll be back.
Alright. She doesn't have much on her, but inside of her hut here, make sure you loot up everything, including any of this stuff outside. Cabbage. Cabbage. I don't think I want the shovel. But yeah, loot up her whole place. How did that kettle get in my way? Yeah, some of this is clipping through. The cupboard. Which is fine. You should still be able to see enough of it to get it all. Wheat. Some bread. Some pheasant. Grab all this stuff. Get your alchemy book. Don't forget all these ruined and burnt books down here. And some more alchemy ingredients. Nice. Eye of Saber Cat. Nothing in there. Okay, so that's pretty much looted. Alright, a couple more quick hitting things. Let's see. Follow this little mountainside here until you see that it curves back on a path. Right down here, inside of this skeleton of an elk, which you can take the skull of, there is a flawless emerald. Make sure you grab that. Now, right across the way is the stones where we got our thief stone. There's the mage and the warrior. So we're going to make our way back over there, but we're actually going to go to the little fishing hut right next to it. Not hut. Tent, really. It was mentioned to me in the last episode that I forgot to grab the museum items that were sitting right there. We grabbed the treasure chest, and then we ran up, but we forgot to stop at the little fishing area, which has a couple of items that we want to get. So first, you've got your line and lure book. You've got your actual fishing rod. And if you come in here, there is a map of the fishing spots in Falkreath. So all of those are good museum items. There is a chest back here if you want to loot it. See if we can't get out of sight. Yeah, it's all worth taking. And stuck. Okay. If you want to take a quick peek, I don't think there's anything in the fisherman's pockets that are worth stealing. Nah, another fishing rod. And there's our Reichling coming back. Okay. From here, we are headed back to Riverwood. Sorry, headed back to Riverwood. And it is nighttime, which is fine, except that it's getting a little dark, I think, on the recording. So let's see. Let's just go like 2 hours, and it should be light enough. There we go. So we already took out the wolves that would have attacked us here. But when you get to Riverwood, you don't want to actually go in the city just yet. So right from here, instead of going in, turn to the right and head along to the back corner, and right up there, that stone is what we're looking for. Make your way right up to that stone, which, come on, there we go. And you want to mine that. This is like mining that clay earlier. Let it go for a little while.
Ding.
All right, once you're done, you've got enough of those. I don't know, get at least 20 or 30 of them, just to have. Head back in. We're not actually going into the store yet. I'm just going to pop right here in front of the store, and then I'm going to grab my compass. And I'm going to travel back to location 1. Which, if you remember, is our safe house. So I'm going to go into safe house now, and this is where we needed all that stuff that we were using. Go to the replica workbench, and right now the golden claw is the one I need, but you can see we can make all of these replicas for Diano's pack and the Dwemer compass. We don't have any kind of Dwemer stuff yet. You can make a replica for this spoon so that you can still put it on display, but we need malachite. But anyway, so leather is what we're missing for that. What we needed for the golden claw is just a gold ingot, but other stuff also requires clay, as you can see, and glass, clay. Some of it will require stone. So anyway, that's why we got that stuff, was so you could do replicas. For now, I'm going to make a golden claw replica. I'm going to open up my compass again. And I am going to return to the waymarker. That's it. You can come here, get your replica while you have it in your inventory, and then go ahead and head back into the Riverwood Trader. And you can turn it in. I think we haven't turned in this yet.
Hurry up and tell Lucan you have the claw.
I will.
He'll be so excited.
But first, I have a letter for you from Sven.
Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his, and you can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore.
All right. So we're done with her. That conversation gets us a companion here in a minute. Let's go ahead and talk to Lucan.
Friend, buy, redcap, things?
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
Well, I found it already.
You found it? There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
You know what I just thought about? All this time, we got that ring, and I think I forgot to throw that ring on. Wanderlust, there it is. So this is the one Latoria gave us in the beginning. I should have opened up my inventory and put it on. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you noticed that and did it yourself. Ring of the Explorer provides a boost to movement speed. So you get plus 30 stamina and plus 10 bonus to armor rating. So we definitely want to put that on for now. All right. Lucan, I think we're done with you for a second. I'm going to rob his shop blind real fast. So...
Right, light.
See if we can get out of dodge. Hit the jeweled pitcher. We'll grab this child's doll. And we will grab this.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
As soon as we know he's not looking at us, we'll grab that quartz. I don't remember if there's anything under his feet other than, you know, a coin purse, which, whatever. And... oh, here we go. What do we got in here? We got a painting. And we got a couple of backpacks. And I think that's pretty much it for what we want to steal from here. Now, you can, if you want to, talk to him.
Ah, good to see you.
And see what he has for
Some
sale.
may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
And if you like, you can go through and whatever he has, like this amber, buy it. All right? Go through and find all the things he has that are good for... Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know, just find whatever you want to have for the museum that he has with them. A fishing map of Whiterun? Yes. Thank you. Glass. I'm going to buy this glass. Just so I have some extra. And I'm not going to spend money on a hide helmet. We'll find that or make it ourselves later. But yeah, just go through his stuff. Minutes of the Lusty Argonian Historic Society. I'll take that. A nice book for our... And another paint. See, the problem with paintings is they're so expensive. I'm not going to buy them right now. Because I can't spend that much money right now. It's too much. But I will take that Riverwood cheese wheel. And the rest of these are books, I think. I'm not going to get the rest of them.
Till next time.
Go through vendors like that if you want. Buy the stuff that's inexpensive to put in your museum. Now, we're looking for Faendal. So, let's see if I have that. Talk to Faendal. Let's uncheck all of this stuff here. We don't really need it checked right now. We do want to get some of these, but I don't want it on my map just yet. And where are... Come on. Did I not uncheck all of them? I did. They're still showing up, though. So Faendal's in his house. I don't think we can just walk in his house. Let's find out if it'll allow us to without it being... Yeah, maybe it will. There he is.
Tell me as soon as you've given Camilla the letter.
Yeah, I don't think she'll be talking to Sven anymore.
I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
All right. Now, come hang out with me.
Lead the way.
All right, so you can use him as an archery trainer. I'm not going to spend my money on that, but... And you can loot up his house, too, if you'd like. I'll take that cheese, please. I'm going to go through and loot up his house real quick. All right, just think of it this way. He's going to be living with you, so you're just bringing all of his stuff to your place so that he has it. All right, so we have finished here. The next thing that we need to do... for the Dragonborn Gallery, so we've investigated Bleak Falls Barrow, but in order to put away the Dragonstone, we're gonna actually have to take that over to Farengar, the Court Wizard, which is this quest, Before the Storm. So it's not actually a Dragonborn Gallery quest, it's a main story quest, but it helps us with the Dragonborn Gallery. So we're gonna do that real quick, and we're going to head to Whiterun. Now, we don't need to run there, we've been there. And I'm not necessarily doing a run everywhere type of thing. This playthrough, we've got a lot of things to collect, so I don't mind fast traveling this time. Okay, make your way up here, talk to the guard, convince him to get into the city. On your way up, go ahead and talk to, I think her name is Camilla, if I remember right. I'm almost positive her name is Camilla.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Let's see. Yeah, I have news about the dragons.
Fine. But we'll be
Oh, look at
keeping an
that
eye on
speech
you.
increase. All right, make your way into the city.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't
Oh,
fill
no,
an order
Adri-
that size on my
Adrian.
own.
Adrian
Why don't you swallow
Avenici.
that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
All right, so let's talk to her real quick.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach.
We're going to ask her, what can you tell me about Whiterun?
Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary.
Okay, so that gives us the quest to speak with the companions because we didn't do the whole giant thing outside. So later on, we now know to go speak to the companions.
Stay
Not the
sharp.
One I
I
was
help my
actually
father
looking
in
for,
more
though.
ways than people realize.
Is it the time of day? Is she supposed to be in bed? Yeah, let's wait until 8 a.m. 8, 9, let's go 10 hours. And now let's talk to her now that she's awake. Come on.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Let's see.
Take pity, sir, and
I
spare me a few.
think this one?
Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it
Yeah,
for
this
the
is the one.
Jarl. Balgroof the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him.
Let's
Thanks.
take that. All
Don't
right,
forget to
so
check inside the shop if you need anything.
Go ahead and head up to Dragon's
Battleborn,
Reach.
give me your money. I don't have any money. You better give me 5 septims right now, or I'm gonna bloody your nose.
No, please! I really don't have any money, Braith. I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit me.
10 septims tomorrow, baby Battleborn, or I'm gonna bloody your nose and your lip.
Nice, huh?
I know your family's
There's
honor
little
is
things like that
important to you,
happening all around
but
town
we
like
can't
this one.
afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now. And I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire 1, maybe 2 good men. You won't starve.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
All right. So this is a quest to get
You
his
tried
sword
mercenary
back.
work? It might suit you. My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room.
I just don't want to let any of these pass and then forget about them later, so that's why I'm grabbing them as we go.
I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you.
All right, so...
Saphir! Wait,
What we're really trying to do is get up this... Get up to this Dragon's Reach. And head inside.
Have to listen.
You can hear the story going on ahead.
If the news from Helgen is true,
What would you have me do then?
there's no telling
Nothing?
what it means. My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just think we need more information before we act.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl
Who's
Balgruuf
this,
is
then?
not receiving visitors.
But I have news from Helgen. About the dragon attack.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
The dragon destroyed Helgen. Last I saw, it was heading this way.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps? Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Okay, so we're going to follow him to Farengar. And we're going to let this whole thing play out before we head back to turn in everything.
Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
All right. Where am I going? What am I getting?
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Oh, this old thing?
Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me.
All right, what's next?
That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Okay, so let's let this play out.
Farengar. Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
You should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
Okay. This is where we're going to stop along this quest line for now. We do want to, however, finish up this one here, delivering the sword to Preventus. Because we're already here. I'm going to uncheck that one, though, because we're going to come back to Dragon Rising later. We're not going to do that one right now. And we want to find where Preventus went and hid himself. Sometimes he goes out on the deck. Nope, he's inside. So let's head down to him. You can buy a home here now if you have the money. I don't have enough to be bothering with that right now.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
I have a sword from your daughter.
From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered.
Okay, now before I head back, and I'm not going to bore you guys with all of this.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
There are things inside of here, so you want to check every bookshelf. You want to check for little things like this golden model ship. Right, so go through this whole place. Don't forget to go downstairs and upstairs and down in there. Through Farengar's area. When you go upstairs up here, you go through those doors into the Jarl's quarters, unlock everything, take all of the books you can find. I'm going to go ahead and loot this whole place up, but there is a lot here. I'm going to also get some of the bowls and cups and stuff to kind of fill out the kitchen a little bit. So I'm going to basically loot the crap out of this place. And then when I come back, we will go ahead and go back to the museum and the safe house and put everything away. So we'll be right back. I'm still clearing this place out, but I wanted to stop in real quick and mention, while you're up in the Jarl's bedroom clearing everything out, there is a unusual gem. Don't miss that. That starts a quest. So you need to bring that to an appraiser. I'm going to continue clearing this place out. I'm literally robbing the entire place blind. I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, I made my way down to the stables for Whiterun. Since next episode we're going to want to investigate Silent Moon's camp as part of our quest for the Dragonborn Gallery to investigate the Silent Moon's camp. So I'm going to uncheck that one and uncheck that one. All right. So from here, go ahead and grab your... You should be overburdened by a lot at this point because you just looted the heck out of the Dragonborn Keep, or not. That's not what it's called. The castle. Anyway. Yeah, I've got all the stuff and things. I stole everything. We're going to travel, and we're going to travel to location 1, which is our safe house. And we are going to set this as our waymark because that gets us back here for next episode. So the first thing we want to do is inch our way. Oh, we're free to roam at full speed inside of here. Even though we're overburdened. We're going to make our way to the replica workbench, and we want to make replicas of everything we can. Dragonstone being the top priority, but try to make replicas of everything if you can. Except you don't need to make replicas of rolls of paper. That's just wasting ruined books. Don't waste ruined books. So Balgruuf's sword, we need steel and iron, and so we'll have to make these later. And that stinks. I'd like to be able to make them now, but we can't, so that's fine. And then a couple things. I'm going to talk to each of them, each of my companions. Say, let's talk about home. I'm going to make this place their new home. How can I argue with that? And then I'm going to talk to him one more time and say,
you
wait,
go on
here.
ahead.
And I'm going to do that for both of them.
You help me? Which? Dead? Friend, thank you. Come with. We fight Dova? Yuntar.
Okay.
Rafik.
Had to get through his quest. Anyway. Let's talk about home. And this is your new home. And wait here.
Hi. Me, wait.
Okay.
Brucha.
Now, they will just roam around this place, and that's fine. That's what we want him to do. He's actually using the enchanting table. Yeah, the enchanting table. All right, before we go any further in here and put stuff away, let's make our way downstairs, which is easiest done with the Curator's Guide. And move to Museum Location Hall of Heroes. We need to empty our inventory, and first thing we want to empty our inventory of is anything that can be on display. So make your way over to this table here. You can do pictures first if you want. So activate the painting display station, and it found 4 paintings, and it's just going to put them in painting places around the museum. And then we can come over here to the display prep station. Say yes. And this will take a minute, so I'll be right back. All right, that was a huge haul today. 119 new items displayed for a total of 210 in our first 3 episodes. That's pretty good. I wanted to make sure we mentioned, if you go into Legacy of the Dragonborn Curator's Companion, we got a new achievement, Master of Secrets. So by putting that Isis Stalrum Spoon of Assassination, the one we found by doing clicking the 3 wall spots here in the museum, and then it opened up under the dais. That's where we got the spoon, if you remember back at the beginning. Putting that on display gives you Master of Secrets. Now, when you get one of these awards, you want to make your way back up. I'm going to show it to you. We're going there anyway. You want to make your way back up to... Oh, I've got a lot of books I need to read. I'll clean that up in a minute. You want to make your way back up to the safe house. And go into your room. And over here, there's a chest. And when you unlock one of those achievements, you get money in your chest. So don't forget to grab your money. Now, I want to show you something real quick. We have one bowl and almost no plates, bowls, anything. We have a ton in our inventory from what we stole out of the castle there. So if you come in here, a couple things about this book. You can store your housewares. You can order supplies. We talked to the vendor at the beginning. You can order supplies. First, you have to put money into that secret room, though. And you've got some household controls and some furniture selections, things like that. Go ahead and play around in here. For now, I'm going to click the Store Housewares button. It's going to take anything that can be displayed in, like, the kitchen area, stuff like that, and it's going to go ahead and put it into place. So I'm going to click that, and then let's walk down to the kitchen. You can see things are getting displayed. There was only one bowl in there at the bottom. This will take a minute. As it does its thing, you'll start to see it fill in here. You see it filling in the back and then up top. Taking all of this from your inventory and kind of filling it in. It'll also put stuff into the storage closet, The cooler will be food stuff, which we will put away in a minute. The cheese actually comes from your initial putting away downstairs. So that comes out automatically there. This one is, I think Dwemer. Yeah, it's Dwemer stuff. So once we get into a Dwemer place, we'll be able to grab stuff from there. Anyway, so yeah, you fill this stuff out. You'll get pots, plants, foods, liquors. All of that gets displayed there. There's also a liquor cabinet back here. So some of your liquors can be available there to you. All right. Okay, before we proceed any further with cleanup, I'd like to make a trip to the museum. The museum science portion. I forget what that one's called. Let's look. It is the Gallery of Natural Science. You're going to come through here and try to put away any items you can. So we've already put away our wolf. Elk from inventory. I don't have it. Storage. I don't have it. So you can try both, right? Saber cat. And you got a saber cat display. And bear. Nothing. Porker. Nothing. Right? But whatever you have found, you can put away. So we've already found the spider. We haven't found a chorus yet. I don't know about any of these, so I'm going to go ahead and try. So we've got a horse. Now, if you look at the ones you've found, it talks about the item, the animal there. And frost troll, we shouldn't have any frost trolls. We shouldn't have... Oh, we might have a goat. I don't know. No, probably not. And we're not going to have Spriggans or Hagerbans yet. We have not bought a dragon yet, so we will not have those. All of our gems have made their way into this gem display, which we don't have all of them yet. Again, you can put plants in these. If you have any shells that you found once we get along the northern shore especially, we'll find a lot of these. And this is for your mammoth and giant, which I don't have yet. Okay. So I wanted to put those up. Also, you'll notice that any little fish bowls and things like that come in here. And I'm not sure if we have any yet. Let's take a look. I think we have a couple. Just looking real fast and see if we have any on display. I guess not. No fossils just yet. I thought we might have one, but maybe not. Alright, the next step in our cleanup is the library. If you do run across Orin at this point, he's going to have stuff for you, because you've cleaned up a lot, so you've put away a lot, so he's going to have items to give you, so I'll try to see if I can find him here in a minute. But go to the book returns. And click over to yourself. And you can just start putting stuff into the book returns here. Make sure you've read them all. Okay, once you've got them all in the book returns, click the card catalog sorter. It says book sort begun in the top right. Give it a second here. Just heard someone come in. Maybe that's Orin. I'll show you a couple of extra cool things around here too. While we're waiting for the book sorting, check it out. Dragonstone in place. And also all of our books have been, all of our quest books and stuff have been laid out. All right, so no new displays because we've already put away our display books. But it's sorted through all of our books. Now, use this chair here to access any books in your library. You should be... There we go. While sitting in this chair, all recorded books from the library can be added to your inventory. And then, would you like to read from the library collection? And say yes. Now you can come in here, and any books that you haven't quite read yet are in your inventory, so you can have access to them and make sure that you've read them all. So if you do accidentally put something away before you've read it, pop yourself down into this chair real quick. And read through all the books that you missed. And all your collectible books have already been put away and found their way into their locations, including any that you found that belong in here, such as the Book of the Dragonborn, and all of these up here, and the Aetherium War, all of those. Here you can use the printing press. So the Sabercat you can just read. It's not one for the... But you can use the printing press. This is why we've been grabbing paper and ink and all of that, is so that you can make copies of books in the printing press. Anyway. So, yeah, now all your books are put away. I'm going to look for Orin real fast. All right, here comes Orin. He's walking towards us. He's going to give us something because we found a whole lot. I think he gives you something every 50.
Ah, I'm glad I caught you. I have something for you.
I trust things fare well. I found an odd weapon from a Dunmer trader, and it turned out to be something rather impressive. Here, have a look, and place it on display if you like.
All right, so whatever he gives you, you can put on display, and you can just go put it... So he gave us Thornblade. You can either go put it on display, or you can make your way to the automatic display thing and have it put away for you. I think, if I remember right, I know where Thornblade goes. And I'm pretty sure it goes right here. Yeah. So you can just put it on display once you know where it belongs.
Mind your step.
I'm just taking a peek around, seeing if I can figure out where the painting's placed first. I don't actually know where it automatically points. There's one here. I don't know if it's just randomized. It just puts them in any painting slot or what, but... okay, so I think we are about done, other than some minor cleanup stuff, which I can do off camera. Just put stuff away, disenchant, which I've shown you in previous episodes how I do all of that. Yeah, so I think we're pretty much done in this episode. Just double checking that there's nothing else we need to jump on. Nope, I think we're good. So I'll call it here for this episode.
Good day, not going to lie.
And next episode, I'm not sure where it takes us after, but we're going to start at Silent Moon's camp. So look forward to meeting you guys there, and we'll see you then. Thanks.